Fellas, welcome aboard. It's the final time of Madden 24. Of course, so many people already fully on to college football, NCAA, you want to call it, but we're here for one more rodeo on Madden 24, the culmination of the last 2 months of Season 2. Tonight, there will be a new Super Bowl champion crowned. Dirty Dave 859's Detroit Lions won the first ever Super Bowl. Tonight, either YouDontVxpe's Philadelphia Eagles or Kyle MCC's Indianapolis Colts will walk away with the 150-pound trophy and edge their name in history in terms of being the second ever man to do it. Kyle could be the first ever European to win a Super Bowl, or Vape could keep the trophy in North America with a win. Again, flies through Philadelphia, but based in Michigan. That would be the way that he views it. Tonight, though, there are clear favorites in this Super Bowl. It's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. 16 wins, 1 loss in the regular season. He's beaten CJ twice. CJ taking 2 losses all season, 1 in the regular season, 1 in the playoffs. Both of those coming from the Philadelphia Eagles. And CJ was viewed as the guy that people feared the most. They said that even with the Saints team, he should be in the Super Bowl. He doesn't make it today. Vape, the man that's dismantled him twice, takes his position. Kyle MCC, though, coming in with a 12-win, 5-loss resume from the regular season, has had it quite rough. He's had to do it the difficult way to get to this position, not only to qualify for the playoffs, but to also go through people that maybe were edged as favorites ahead of him. You know, he had to take out Batistuta in that previous game. He had to take out Kizzle, of course, in the AFC Championship, who, again, many people were saying that Kizzle should win that game after he beat Scuba Pat. But again, Kyle reminding everyone exactly how good he is and exactly how good he was in Season 1. He's got to the Super Bowl, but can he now provide us an underdog story? Can he go all the way and win the trophy? That's the big question. 12-5 for the Colts, 16-1 for the Eagles. But as well, what is Neon saying? The final time for this Madden, we go and have a look at what is being predicted. Neon today says that Super Bowl number 2 will end in a 28-28 draw with 2 sacks, 1 for the Colts, 2 for the Eagles, 2 interceptions for the Eagles, 1 for the Colts. Neon predicting this one to be a close game, which would be maybe music to Kyle's ears, because if you go back and look at the schedule, week 4, the second real-life week of this Season 2, Vape actually beat Kyle, beat the Colts 31-13. That was a long time ago, though. That was, again, you got to think, we're in like game week kind of like 20 now, so this is probably about 2 months ago, roughly about then, when those two last faced off. But of course, circumstances are different, the teams are different, everything is different, the situation adds to the pressure of this game as well. But again, only one of them can win today. Who do you have, the Eagles or the Colts? Here we go then, the Super Bowl set for action, the Super Bowl set to get underway. I'm in the booth as well with Batistuta, who has snuck in there, you little sleuth, you, Batty. Let's go and see who brings the trophy home. Batty, who you got then? Give me your opinions here. Who's winning it all?
Sorry. I was in the middle of a conversation and you asked me there. Would you say who have I got in this game?
Who wins?
I think Vape's a strong favourite, but Kyle's played very, very good football up until now. So he's got as good a chance as ever.
All right.
We know what Vape's like in big moments. That can play in Kyle's favour.
Yeah.
So,
of course,
but
as well,
it depends which versions of these two turn up.
Honestly. Also, I was about to say as well, it also depends how quickly Kyle starts the game. We saw how slow he looked in that last game against Kizzle. He's going to need to start a little bit more strong, a little bit more aggressive today if he wants to take home that trophy. Of course, Kyle's playing for his own right. No one really maybe has Kyle as an expected winner here. Kyle playing as the underdog, but also Kyle playing to be the first ever European to bring home the VFL Super Bowl. Of course, the winner of this one tonight will get that trophy delivered to their house, same as Dave got last season. And again, it's a big one to maybe kind of motivate you further forward. Again, some leagues do cash prizes, others do trophies. That's what we specialize in, the trophy aspect of it. Of course, Matty will get comms as well on the season. Will Levis confirmed then as the MVP. What do you make of that? It was Ridder last season, Levis this season. Look at this, though. That's a great start of a run for Vape, who actually donned some normal coloured uniforms for once today. Congrats to him. Not these piss yellow kits anymore. But yeah, Will Levis is the MVP, Matty. What do you make of that?
Yeah, well played to Kiz. You know, put out very, very good numbers with a good young quarterback. He doesn't have the best stats, but he's got a good throwing animation, decent speed, and good throw power, and he's young. So out of the, you know, if it's not CJ Stroud, it's probably Will Levis next out of the rookies. But yeah, well done to Kiz. But yeah, 2 seasons in a row you've had a quarterback that you wouldn't have expected to be anywhere near end up being the MVP. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, a couple of running backs close to it this year as well.
Yeah, and Bijan Robertson
So,
was close to it, I think, as well,
yeah.
wasn't he? But again,
Yeah.
Vape starting off good though, Batty. Again, got a couple of those inside runs off, and now going for those kind of drag routes kind of towards the flats. Looking good so far. First down again, 39-yard line. And I mean, listen, you know, you always say to me that you would prefer being on offense first. I think that was you, or maybe been Dio, but again, Kyle going to know that he's going to get the ball back in the second half here, so a good opportunity to start defensively, stop Vape, restrict him to 3, and then get your own kind of game plan going. But we know what Vape's like, and as you alluded to, sometimes he can be in big moments, he can completely fluff it and make some of the craziest and stupidest decisions you've ever seen. But we also know he's got the ability to lock in and really, really focus and concentrate. So it does depend what version of Vape we're going to see today. But so far, offensively, a great mix-up of runs, of throws. Do you think the big factor could also be, Batty, today, how much NCAA have these two played? Because the gameplay is very different.
I was going to mention that a wee bit earlier on. I think it completely depends how much these two played, because as you say, oh my word, that's so unlucky by Kyle.
And that there carried on to the
Shed that tackle manually and still didn't get the tackle, but yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, gameplay is slightly different, like the RPOs are different. Like, you know, to hold on to the ball, you know, hold it instead of like holding nothing. So it's like completely flipped to Madden. So if you see like a read option, Vape's gonna have to remember that this is Madden, and he doesn't, you know, hold an A, gives it to the running back and it doesn't keep it. So that's a subtle difference. A lot of the route combos are very different as well, and the way that the game plays is just different because it's way more open. So yeah, Madden definitely feels a lot tighter.
Well, Hurts here on the ball again, going for that Y option. Immediate tackle there. Gets a gain, though, onto the 4-yard line. Red zone defense of Kyle looked pretty strong in the last game against Kizzle in that championship game. Needs to be strong here. If you can maybe restrict Vape to a field goal, it will feel like a slight victory. You'd have to think here maybe the RPO is going to come out, or maybe one of those short drag routes. We'll see what Vape's going to be audible off to here, but various calls coming. What will he go for? Maybe Nakua. Maybe nothing. Hurts. Nakua. There it is. Puka Nakua wide open. And there's your first touchdown of the Super Bowl. Second one of 2024. Second one in history. And it's Vape through the Philadelphia Eagles, who gets the first score, 7-0 on the board. The Michigan man has the lead. Not anything to worry about so far yet if you're Kyle, Batty, but now it's going to be about, again, how fast he starts on offense. Didn't look comfortable in the first period, or the first quarter, should I say, of that last game.
Yeah, you're also going up what I would personally put down, just down to user and roster, the best defense in the league. So yeah, CJ probably has a better defensive game than Vape, but because of the strength of the Eagles, we just got to give it to Vape, in my opinion.
And that's the thing as well, is, you know, Vape
got to take his, you know, yeah.
Vape is going to have
that.
He's going to have that fear factor on him as well, because he's the only man that's beaten CJ not once but twice this season. Of course, people will look at the team strength differences. The Saints left in financial ruin from Jay Shermer in season 1. He had to rebuild them with youth. Vape's had a ready-made team for winning in the Philadelphia Eagles. That will be much different in 25. Obviously, it'll be a much difficult kind of journey for Vape if he wants to win another Super Bowl. Or should he win here? Oh, that could have been a pick. He was so close to getting that one. Eagles there nearly swooping in and taking that one out of midair. Kyle 3rd and 11, and already he is feeling what Batistuta described as the best defense in the league. That pressure and that composure from Vape so far looking mighty high. Needs a big gain here, Batty.
Yeah, he had a couple of options open there, but the coverage was very good from Vape. He used pretty much everything he had to.
Well, 4th and 1.
Kyle, Fuck.
Gets that one in. And it looks like he is going to opt to punt. Yeah. Does that surprise you? 4th and 1? Maybe he would have went for that.
It does 4th and 1, yeah. It does. Because his red zone defense looked quite good. But,
you know, it's...
Yeah. Give Vape more time to kind of milk the clock as well. And, like, you know, dissect you going through, because, you know, with the players that he's got at his disposal, he's able to do that. So a good running back, decent tight end, two very good wide receivers, and one, you know, kind of situational wide receiver. But yeah, I expect Vape to just kind of take what's coming to him, or is given to him here.
And again, it's those inside runs that just seem to be causing Kyle so much trouble here, not being able to really kind of read it or make that kind of adjustment. He needs to obviously maybe pinch the line a little bit more and stop that middle run through, but Vape's obviously going to respond to that. When he sees that line get pinched, he'll then throw a shotgun pass to the wide flat. So, you know, it's such a difficult thing. You know, Vape is no rookie, neither is Kyle. These two have a lot of history. Again, they played each other in week 4, 31-13. And that's going to be a false start there. Sends Vape back 5. Take your small victories where you can. It's not going to maybe disrupt Vape too much, but it's going to annoy him slightly. 2nd and 6 now. Well, let's see what he can do. Jalen Hurts with the ball. What can he do here? A open, A found, and Goda going and tackled out there on the 44-yard line. 6 for 6 from Hurts today. Doesn't look like he's going to miss a beat whatsoever. Of course, end of the first quarter, still a tight game. 7-0 to Vape's Philadelphia Eagles. Again, it's almost like a goodbye tour for Vape as well, because, again, Lord knows he's not going to be getting the Eagles in Madden 25. Again, that team lottery going to be coming up probably towards the beginning of August. Don't forget as well the other seasonal awards that the community will vote for: Coach of the Year or Coach of the Season, and of course I think it's the Walter Payton Award. That's going to be voted on as of tomorrow. Well, voting will start as of tonight/tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled on that as well. Good pressure. That's good from Kyle. That is excellent. Loss of 12. Great sack. And that's the first bit of defensive pressure from Kyle this evening. Second quarter, what a way to start it.
You have to pick your poison here. You either double AJ Brown or you double Booker. And just hope that your AI covers the other one.
Can Kyle...
They might use that to his advantage here, but what a find.
And it's the strength, and he throws him onto a first down, gets that tumble across the line, and it's Puka Nacua again. 4 receptions, 36 yards. Having a fantastic game today.
Read by Vade. He looked at B, saw B wasn't going to get open, and then saw the seam wide open. And a player like Puka Nacua, he can afford to make that throw.
It's a good stop
there again, though. Good tackle for also starting to stop the run.
Absolutely.
You know, this is how fucking turnovers happen.
Then it's got to be a little bit...
Making a guy do the same thing over and over again.
It's got to be a little bit demoralising for Kyle. You get that sack for 12 yards and he still gets the first down. You've got to just try and pick your head up off the floor and keep going.
Yeah, it was great. Great time throw by Vape.
Well, here we go. On the 49. Still shy of field goal range.
Like this play going. Yeah.
Vape can maybe send out to Y or B instead. No, but he gets it.
Just goes for Puka again.
Yeah.
Picking a Super Bowl.
Number 29 there
for
the Colts. And the one number 29 covered him all the way back, but just not fast enough. Couldn't catch up. Couldn't make the ground.
Yeah. That'll be the route running.
Yeah.
The speed, the route running, the height.
Here we go though. Vape with another first down and another run around the side here, taken down only again a 3. Jones there, 7 rushes for 38 yards. Again, a lot of players with great kind of opening segments of the game. Jones here, you had Puka Nacua, of course. Hurts as well, not a single incompletion as of yet. Everything's looking good for the Eagles. Not a cloud in sight for them. Here we go. Hurts hands that one off again to Jones, and again another tackle. Only again of 1. Now you'd have to expect, if you're Kyle, 2 runs in a row, probably going to have to be a throw that you'd expect.
Yeah.
How will he read this situation, though?
probably
3:18 on the
not
clock.
through this unless it's absolutely on.
Let me aim for that corner route again is my thing. Over
No.
the middle.
Oh
Oh,
my
it's a
God.
great incompletion. It's a diving swat there. 4th and
Great,
6.
yeah. That could have been fucking, that could have been a pick, that could have been a touchdown, it could have been fucking everything.
And again, the Vape will
Good play
take
by
his,
the
he'll take his points.
linebacker there.
10-0 here. And now Kyle again going to have an opportunity to reduce that scoreline. And again, he will also get the ball back in the 3rd quarter. So if he can get a score here, Batty, and milk the clock to a degree where the half ends 10-7, he'll be feeling pretty good about himself here. Just has to make sure he can get the touchdown, because so far Vape's defense in that one snapshot we saw, it looks very, very solid. It looks very, very well defined tonight.
Important for him to get a couple of first downs. You
Yeah.
know, he doesn't want to go in and put himself in a bit, you know, have a particularly weird play call initially, and then, you know, set himself up on a loss. But he's got, you know, go for a fucking 2nd and 16 or something. That'd be worst case scenario. He's got him though.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Wow, he dropped it.
I can't believe that. I thought that was
That's
going to be
crazy.
wide open. I really did.
That's crazy. Yeah.
When it's not your day, Batty, maybe it's not your day. He's going to be feeling absolutely screwed there, but I thought for sure that was going to be a completion, but there you go. Get EA'd, Carl, I'm afraid. 2nd and 10. Still opportunities, though. What can he do here? Richardson hands it off to Taylor. That's a great little juke there, but only a gain of 3. He just got round number 17 here of the Eagles. He could have been gone for a big game, but
This front 7 for Vape is absolutely incredible. I don't think there'll be one of them below 85. I think they might all be above 85 rated.
it was an incredible 2 seasons with the Eagles, hasn't he, since the dawn of February when we launched this. Season 1, the Eagles were kind of up there. Season 2, they're very much up there. Snaps the ball here. Richardson thinking, scanning. Coverage is good. Throws that one away. 4th and 7. And if he punted on 4th and 1, Batty, he's going to be punting again here.
Yeah.
And now Carl's just going to try and rely on himself to get into halftime 10-0 down. But again, great defense from Vape. Maybe you could talk a little bit about the misfortune of Carl on that incompletion on the first, but I mean, you can't knock Vape's defense tonight. Absolutely not.
No. Kyle's had like windows early, and I think Vape's recognising that, so he's more kind of protecting the 2nd level. Yeah, so I don't. It's just tough for Kyle. It's just tough to fucking play against his defense in general, especially in the hands of a good user.
And that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. Vape runs into the back of his own players here, but I mean, how do you think Vape will be viewing this so far? About a 2-minute warning, 10-0 up. Is this comfortable? Will he be surprised at how much he's
he'll be
coasting?
absolutely chilling. Yep. Yeah, this is the kind of position he needs to put himself in. You know, not. But he's remained a wee bit more calculated than I would have expected.
Oh,
you know,
great sack
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's that
And I was
timeout
gonna
being
say,
called by
if I'm
Carl. Yeah.
Kyle, I'm calling a timeout, yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, again, going back to that decision earlier on the 4th and 1, not to go for it. Are those moments that you have to praise for him being smart and conservative, or would you like to see him be a bit aggressive from the first quarter in this Super Bowl? How would you have played that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would have gone for that if I was Kyle. But yeah, I can understand why you didn't.
Well, listen, I mean,
he's got a bit of a reprieve here.
Yeah, he's covered well. The zonal marking has been good. He's forced Vape to punt the football away. And now Carl's going to have another opportunity to try and get a score here and take this into the second half, a 10-7 game, which, again, he would, I think, be very happy with.
Position too,
absolutely.
Which is important.
Yeah.
He's got double the yards he had on the last start. I think he was on, what, the 16 and the 18, something like that, on the first kind of initial play, first 2 drives.
Well, let's see what Richardson can do here. The ball handed off. Gets past 1, drop down there on the 40.
His eyes are just a wee bit too slow at the minute.
Yeah, the reactions. He needs to get some G Fuel down him at half time, I think.
He's doing a bad special. He needs a fucking espresso or something.
Right over the middle. Oh, God! Oh, that could have been bad. Just an inch
That's the
quicker.
thing, though. That's the kind of stuff he needs. He needs to get, you know, Mike Evans involved down the field. If it's not going away, gamble on your big players in big games. You know, Mike Evans, one of the best 50-50 receivers in the game. Yeah, his matchup is not the easiest, but
Ooh. 4th and inches.
Is, yeah, absolutely.
He's got to go for it, hasn't he? He has to.
Yeah.
And then there's time ticking away here. Even if he takes a field goal here back, he takes it to 10-3. He still puts him within a score. I think he would take that as well. So there you go. Kyle, with 51 seconds left of the second quarter before halftime hits us, will opt to go for it. Minimal yards needed. Will Vape send pressure? Will Vape just defend deep?
Got him open.
Finds and collects and goes out of bounds as well.
Great use of clicked on, came underneath with his big man and took it out of bounds.
Yeah, perfect execution.
That's the quicker reactions you need.
Absolutely.
You know, because that was throw the ball, switch to the guy, catch the ball, run out of bounds. That was like, you know, fucking macro in your brain.
Left hand side opening again. Yep, there you go. And that's coming open and open and open. And there again, out of bounds once more. That's going to freeze the clock and preserve those precious 2 timeouts that Kyle still has to hang on to.
Yeah.
31-yard line. Kyle approaching.
You're looking at a field goal now. I mean, it's a long-ass fucking field goal, but it's makeable. He's got to not take a sack.
What can he do? Kyle runs through that middle pocket and gets again a 7. And he is not going to up the timeout just yet, Batty. Does that surprise you? Maybe 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I think I would have hurried up that one.
Got to be quick, though.
Nothing, though.
Throws that one away. 13 seconds, not too much time left. Maybe a maximum of 3 quick plays, if you're honest. 2 longer plays. Of course, he is within field goal territory. 3 points awaiting him. Richardson hands off to Taylor. Good run down the middle, though, and that's going to be the first time out. 8 seconds. Probably got 1 more play back before he needs to think about that field goal.
Yeah, you've got 1 play here. I would throw something short and see if you can get in the end zone, and then see how much time you've got left. But
here we go, though. Can he find the end zone? Will it be a field goal? Survey says field goal on its way. 10-3, not the worst score, though, Batty. I think he would be happy with that, especially knowing he's going to get the ball back. A score. He's in the Super Bowl. He's competing in the Super Bowl. He's not being blown out just yet. Field goal is good. 10-3 as we get into halftime.
Yep. That's exactly what you needed to. You just need points, so you needed to get a couple of first downs, get your groove. You know?
And a much better, and this is the thing as well, it's an improvement. It was a much better second quarter for him than the first quarter. Again, first quarter a little bit slow for you, or maybe a little bit unfortunate because of that incomplete reception, XYZ. I mean, how would you evaluate the improvement, if you think there's been one, between the first and second for Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as drastic as I've seen it in previous weeks, but it's kind of been the story of Kyle's season. It's just started slow most games, and then once he, you know, after the first quarter, he gets going. I mean, you could say that for like a lot of the league as well. You know, you can't expect to fucking stop the guy every drive. You know, you got to expect to give up yards at some point. But yeah, he did very, very well there, because it could have got out of hand against this team very quickly. Yeah. So he's done well to keep himself in the game.
Well,
there's going to be a lot of, you know, micro fucking tackles to loss that you see there with Vape and stuff like that. So it's just going to be about making those crucial third downs.
100%. Goes over the top here. Wonderful find. And evades 1, evades 2. Goes all the way. Could he drop there on the 40? But great little sideway routes there. That's probably one of the best, if not the best drive we've seen Kyle have all night tonight. That's more like it.
It's the best play of the game so far.
100%. On the 38, though. Kyle, back on first down, shotgun pass there. And again, it's just that double up there from number 22, Ringo there, just round the side as the blocker blocked one, couldn't get both. An extra pair of arms.
It's very good at, like, you know, clocking the formations that have a fair amount of RPOs and then audibling into man. You know, just so he's got a guy on those bubble screens or slants, whatever.
Runs that one off, runs through the middle. Kyle, what a run there. Welcome to the game, Kyle MCC. This is the Kyle that we saw in that championship game against Kizzle. This is the Kyle we saw from season 1. The offense has absolutely picked up here. The Scotsman has come to life in the second half. Hands this one off though. Jonathan Taylor bounces off his own man. A small loss of 1. He's going to be ruining that one, but at least it's not anything major. Still has opportunities here to get going. And again, worst case scenario, Batty is in field goal range again. Can make it a 10-6 game if he needs to.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's done well on second down so far. Yeah.
Well, you've jinxed that one, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, that was just good coverage, right? It's just a very good shed. That's that monstrous fucking front seven coming into play there.
Nolan Smith Jr.
You
got to think
defensive player and rookie of the year last year. So
needs a big one over the middle here, or he's going to have to settle for a field goal. Oh my God. Wow! What a reception! And that there is another fantastic completion. Zoomed into that one. He's having to do a lot of this himself.
Yeah, he's having to do a lot of this himself. That again was him throwing the ball, clicking on, bringing the guy underneath and aggressive catching.
Yeah.
He had to do that all himself. It's a great call. But a player like Josh Downs, that ain't easy, because that's not, you know, that's not a 6'5" tight end like the guy he's been thrown to most of the game. So.
Oh, Vape's gone over the line now. I thought that was going to be maybe... yeah, there you go. There's the flag. I was going to say, I thought the flag was going to come before. Illegal... What? Oh, Batty, what's going on there?
Oh.
He came over the line, Batty. That was a clear offside. Illegal man downfield for Kyle. Wow. There'll be shouts from the audience there. VAR going to be... He was pretty much a part of Kyle's backroom staff there.
They maybe went after the snap. I didn't quite see it. I'd have to watch it back. But I mean, if Vape's like actually snap timed him, that's fucking unreal. It's so hard to do in this game.
Well, 1st and 15. And again, left-hand side's open, Batty. Yeah. Oh, 2nd and 15.
Yeah, he's looking at that crosser, though. Did have the wheel right, though. Right.
Yep. On that left-hand side, just peeled out and underneath. Could have maybe lobbed that one to him, but has to make sure it doesn't get to his head about that encroachment and just keeps on going. 2nd and 15. He's made it work before. He can still make it work here. Get a good completion, pick up 7-8 yards. It's all still doable.
We just don't want to give up 7.
Richardson goes over. Oh, it's a good catch again. And that's a gain of 11, Batty. 3rd and 4 as he is on the 5-yard line now. Consistent and strong pickups from Kyle MCC.
I'm surprised at the blitz on there, though. But maybe he saw the formation and thought, fuck it, I'm going to send some boys.
But there are a lot more audibles coming here. Outside's there, and that's the sack from the Philadelphia Eagles. 4th and 17. And it will have to be a field goal here from Kyle. Again, had that option out to the right-hand side.
Absolutely incredible in man defense this game.
The defense there from Vape, just phenomenal. At least he leaves with something. 10-6. But now it puts the pressure on Kyle. You have to get a stop. You've got to make him punt the ball away. You've got to do it all over again. A 4-point game here in the 3rd quarter of the Super Bowl. But Vape and the Eagles do still lead. And again, I mean, Kyle's going to feel hard done by Batty. The incompletion in the first half, the encroachment call or lack of in the second half. He's going to feel like he's getting absolutely shafted here, isn't he?
Yeah. He played not first game though. There's going to be a point in time in this game where, you know, I'd be surprised if he doesn't get like an interception or something, just because of the way the game swayed. You know, a fumble will be perfect. You know, you don't know what this fucking game's like. a guy you play gets luck, and then you get luck yourself. So if he remains headstrong, he's definitely got a chance.
Yep, great little throw there to wide. Jones, they're hit by not one but two big men in white and blue. 3rd and 1 on the 34. A quarter and some change left. Y going to be open, but so is A. And it's a break up. 4th and 1, Batty. There you go. And will Vape now opt to punt this or go for it on 4th and 1? Same situation as what Kyle did.
His red zone defense has been. Probably go for it. Sorry, probably punt it, but you know, 4th and 1. Vape might feel like if he gets this, he kills a bit of the momentum. So I can understand going for it.
Well, he is going for it, and he is going to come out of it. I mean, on goal line as well. So
yeah, Kyle needs to send the fucking house. So
hands this one off and gets the first down.
Yeah.
Vape's wrist comes off, only a yard, and that run to that right-hand side, that pocket of space opens up and delivers him a moment of reprieve here. Onto the 40.
Yeah.
And I think here we're going to see Vape take this one to the 4th quarter. Again, though, again, no offense to Killian and Dave's Super Bowl last season, but a lot more of a closer Super Bowl game we've got here. 4 points going into the 4th quarter. That's what you like to see.
Yeah. Two very solid players. You know, when they both keep their head, they're very good players. You know, the two guys also know their teams very well. Kyle's made use of every single weapon he's had all year, as is Vape. That's pretty much the reason they're both here. You know, I think Pat probably had the best kind of, you know, regular season.
Yeah.
Like, probably out of everybody, if I'm being honest. He was fucking phenomenal. But, yeah, Kyle has played his fucking socks off in the playoffs, so fair dues to him.
There you go. Well, another good start on defense from Kyle. Gets Vape restricted to a gain of 3. And, of course, again, the final quarter for both of these two are Madden 24. No Madden 24 competitions after tonight. Next time we'll be back with some Madden action. Will be 25. I'll be doing some comms here and there for Killian and CJ on NCAA. But official VFL comps, it will be 25 and onwards. You've got to play your absolute soul out here, but 3rd and 3. Vape on another one of those crucial 3rd downs. If he gets stopped here, even sacked it, would open up some difficulty. But look at that, a safe catch. And look at that, he does a front roll and then gets up. Kyle expected that one to be a front roll safe catch and then a 1st down. And he stopped there, gained Vape an extra couple of yards as well. Onto the 25 he goes.
He didn't touch him, so he was allowed to get back up.
4 minutes on the clock. 4-point game. Shotgun pass there, the RPO there, and Watkins, touchdown, Philadelphia. Watkins, number 16 of the Eagles, may well have just secured this one. Still 4 minutes to go. An 11-point game. 2 scores separating these two now. Kyle needs a touchdown, needs a stop, and needs something magical. It's still within touching distance. It's not fully gone yet with the time left on the clock, Batty, but Vape's going to be feeling like he's about 75% of the way there now.
Yeah. He's probably high 70% to win the game at the minute.
All the pressure back onto the Scotsman. What can Kyle do in this 4th quarter? Can he give us a miracle?
When he's made good reads, he can break down this defense, so it's going to take a legacy drive. 2 legacy drives to win this Super Bowl.
Let's see if he can do it then. Here we go. 1st and 10 on the 19. Richardson, the QB. Throwing, scanning, and that's nearly a pick. And thank his lucky stars. And you have to say, Batty, if this does get picked off, it is absolutely game, set, and match. There will be no way to come back from a 24-6 game. Not a chance. A dodged bullet by Kyle, but he's got to find his rhythm.
Bit of milk to about 2 minutes off the clock as well. He's got the tight end though.
Great there from Kyle, and Kyle making use of those boundary markings, getting out of bounds and stopping the clock there in a smart way. He needs all the time possible. Has to really slow this fourth quarter down now and frustrate Vape in a sense. Here we go, Richardson once again. Right over the middle, and that one there. Oh my God, again Batty uses and clicks onto him. Goes for that kind of diving, spectacular catch, but incomplete.
Yeah, it was unlucky. Yeah, this tight end again though. His corner routes coming open for him in the amount of well, just against that specific coverage there, but
Richardson again.
Again. Oh no, it's doubled.
That has to be nearly intercepted, but double coverage. The Eagles in black just everywhere. They cannot shake the Eagles defense here at the minute. Vape with expert man marking, expert zonal coverage. Looking like a defensive powerhouse here today on the field. He really is. Richardson launches. Interception, and that's got to be the one that wins Vape the Super Bowl. Has to be. Peels round him, Batty. The 20, the 10. It's a pick six touchdown. And the Super Bowl may well stay in North America. It may well be going by way of Michigan to Philadelphia. You don't Vape with a big...
in the NFC as well.
Yeah, absolutely. A big interception. Some great evasive running there from Vape, and that's got to be game, set, and match here. 3:44 on the clock, Batty. A free-score game now, 24-6. And you have to say, Kyle now needs a miracle. He does.
Yeah. Yeah. Kyle needs fucking it's done, I think.
It's a rough one, isn't it? But again, you know, you think back to maybe some of those instances. Should he have went for it and 4-from-1 in the first? What would have happened if he got the completion in the first half? What would have happened if that encroachment call happened in the second half? There's a lot of what ifs. Do you feel like maybe Carl's maybe been... I don't want to take anything away from Vape's performance. Defensively, he's been fantastic, but lack of rubber the green from EA for Carl today?
I feel like it should be closer than it is. I think it should be a one-score game, but Vape has definitely played better. Kyle's been unlucky, but like Vape's just been solid every time he's been on either side of the ball. So yeah, I think Vape's played the better game, but Kyle's unlucky to not, you know, be within, you know, it be fucking 18-24 or something.
Oh well, there's the fumble.
God.
There's the fumble you said that we should be expecting.
What a fucking strip.
But it's a fumble by way of Philadelphia. Quentin Nelson goes down injured, but even again, Vape with the strip. Vape causes the fumble, and there may well still be points coming on the board here for Philadelphia.
Yep.
Jones here running through, but only gets a gain of 1. And the party may already be starting over in the Philadelphia Eagles party, in the Vape party, but again, another disappointing one. It's similar kind of storyline by an American against a European. Yeah. Oh, and that's a wonderful touchdown. Puka Nacua, who's got to be on there for Super Bowl MVP tonight, by another touchdown. The Eagles 30-6 with the additional 1. Could well be a 25-point game. It was 31-13 the last time these two met in week 4. It's 31-6 here with 3 minutes to go. There's a real possibility that we could end this game with the exact same scoreline if we're not too careful.
Yeah. Yeah. 25. Yeah, so you need fucking 3 touchdowns. Well, can't even get it with 3. You need 4 scores. Christ.
And again, there will be...
Hopefully and Kyle can just get one for pride there. Just make it a wee bit... Get a wee bit of fortune running his way and get in the end zone a couple of times, but yeah, looks like it's a done deal.
I mean, you know CJ better than me as well, but how will CJ be looking at this and feeling? He's lost to the guy that's won the Super Bowl. Will that give him some sort of comfort? Will that make him even more angry? What do you think?
No, I don't. I fully believe like that both of them are, you know, smart enough to kind of say to themselves like, all right, if we switch the teams here, CJ would have gone through. You know, I think it's just that game was a weird one because like CJ didn't particularly play well compared to what we've seen, but it's you know hard for him to get anything really going with that team anyway, especially against you know a user that knows what they're doing.
Yeah. An absolute bomb there thrown up top. Wow, and he gets that one, Matty, and there is the emote, and there is the touchdown. It may well be a consolation one, but it's one of the best ones we've seen of the night. Lovely floater over the top there, 60-yard touchdown. And the Colts have won back 31-13, the exact same score when these two met back in game week 4. And, of course, I don't think Vape's going to be too upset with that when he knows that there's not too much to go here in terms of the time before he's crowned the Super Bowl II winner. And again, for Kyle, I mean, we've seen Kyle come out of nowhere back. We know him from the UFC stuff. We saw him in Season 1. He looked phenomenal, didn't he? Seen him again this season. He's gone one step further, got to the Super Bowl. Over the case of the last 2 seasons, especially this season, though, how would you rate Kyle? How would you look at Kyle and maybe say... Yeah, not gone final. How would you maybe say he's improved? Are you looking forward to seeing him in 25? Will he be in trouble because of the team lottery? Will he get a team better than the Colts, worse than the Colts? Give us your opinions on Kyle in general.
I think if you were to say that, you know, top 32 users in the league at the minute get in, he's kind of one of those players that I think no matter what team he gets, he'd probably make the playoffs. But it's going to depend on, you know, because there is another bracket of players kind of just underneath them that have got better, kind of, you know, improved the way that he improved in Season 1. And, you know, if they're going to get a better team than Kyle, because he's gonna be top bracket. You know, if you make playoffs sucking twice, you're going to be top bracket, especially if you're a Super Bowl contender the second year. So yeah, it's going to completely depend how that, you know, bracket below him and what teams those guys kind of get as well.
Yeah.
But initially, it's going to be tough. Like Season 1 is going to be rough, but you know, you get to build your team for a few years, and I think by the end of, you know, Season 3, maybe even fucking Season 4, however many we do,
yeah,
all of the teams will be kind of built in a way that they'll be able to be, you know, at least contend for the playoffs.
Well, we're going to see another field goal here from Vape. Good defense from Kyle. 4th and 8 on the 36. Vape there with the field goal, and that one is good. Sends this one to 34-13, and now gives Kyle an opportunity to get the ball back again and reach the 20-point marker. I mean, again, as well, you know, in terms of that AFC side of things as well, we said, didn't we, back in private and pretty publicly, we all thought the Super Bowl would run through the NFC, just looking at how stacked that playoff picture was. Oh my god, it could have been a kickoff return there. But I mean, again, you know, you look at Vape, he's gone through the side of the bracket with CJ, with Dave, with Matimbu. And again, you know, on the AFC side of things, Carl's had a tough run. He's had to go through Kizzle, he's had to go through guys like you, he's had to go through so many other kind of different challenges. The AFC was heavily skewed to be the underdog here. Oh my goodness me, that's a breakup again. But again, take nothing away from Kyle. You have to beat what's in front of you. He had a good season, 12 wins, 5 losses. I mean, if you do a combined gelling of the record between Season 1 and Season 2, he's probably taken less than 10 divisional losses, hasn't he? 100% in terms of in season.
I think he went 14-1 and 12-5. So, because he was the 1 seed last year, wasn't
he's 16-1.
Yeah, okay.
You said 14-1.
Well, he went 16. Did he go 16-1?
I don't know. You said 14-1.
Oh no, I know. I think he had 14 wins. So what's that? 14-3.
14-3. Yeah.
So yeah, he's So
if he went 14-3 and then 12-5, that's what, 26-8. It's not a bad record at all, is it?
No, not at all. With the Colts, who are, you know, playoff contenders, but definitely not Super Bowl contenders in real life. You know, you probably, like, the AFC South is going to be very competitive in real life this year, so be interesting to see. But yeah,
well,
he's done well with a good squad. He's built a good team too.
He has. He kept them in cap as well. Shout out to Jay Sherman.
Yeah.
Incomplete the 2nd and 10 as we head towards the final 60 seconds. The Gatorade on the side of Vape's 5'4" coach is getting ready to be dumped on him, and he will bring that Super Bowl trophy home back to Philadelphia and will set sail on his time in Madden 24 with a trophy win. Again, a competitor in every right, whether it be the North American FIFA side or whether you go back to his roots as a young budding NBA 2K pro hopeful. May not be the high heights of the 2K league, but at least you can go down and say that he's a VFL Super Bowl winner. Wow, tell the kids, tell the grandkids. Kyle here darts past one, gets round and just gets brought down there. And that's going to be Kyle calling a timeout. He wants to at least get himself into that 20-point margin here. So let's see if he can do it. 52 seconds left, the timeout remaining. Vape isn't going to want to give up any room here in terms of his defense. Let's see what happens. Richardson throws over the middle. Wonderful reception. Keeps upright as well. Gets down onto the 6. And he's going to be asking himself, Patty, where were these receptions and this strength in the reception back in the first half, won't he?
You have, you know, if you're Kyle, one thing you take from this game is
touchdown
if you're
Colts.
playing, if you're playing against a lot of man, trust your big boys.
Yeah.
You know, he's got his tight end. His tight ends play quite well. Snow, I think that might be a rookie. I don't know. But and then he's had fucking, you know, Mike Evans, who is a great receiver when you're playing against man coverage. Great route running, tall, can jump like fuck, can come down with the ball. So yeah, it's like a game plan. It's a closer game, but yeah, he's oh no, it's not again.
Yeah, well, they're fighting over the ball as well, and you'd think here Vape's probably just going to say this one's going to be a QB kneel, and there you go. Here he comes to bring the Super Bowl back officially. I have to say, it's a great season. Got through CJ twice, only one loss on his record, Batty, and I believe, who was that loss against? Was that against Matimbu? I don't quite remember who it was.
Yeah, his loss was who was his loss against?
Dave or Matimbu, surely it must have been, don't you think? I don't know, I have to check that on Leon.
I feel like it's Dave.
So only one loss away. If he didn't get that loss, would have been talking about his Super Bowl being paved in gold as well. Would have been an invincible season. Shows you how difficult it is to do.
No, it was against the Ravens.
Against the Ravens, really? Legit Brennan?
Against Brennan, yeah.
There you go. So Brennan is the reason why Vape's Super Bowl, Vape's Lombardi Trophy will not be gold. Your Season 2 Super Bowl winners, the Philadelphia Eagles, managed by the Michigan maestro himself of YouDontVxpe. He may be short in height and stature, but he is your Super Bowl winner here this season. A fantastic game of defense, a fantastic season with only one loss to his name. He beat the big favorite not once but twice, a deserved Super Bowl winner, and a big bunch of commiserations to Kyle, who again 12-5. What an effort he made to get here, to get to the big one, but in the end, the Super Bowl, the Lombardi Trophy, going home to Philadelphia. Season 1, the Detroit Lions and Dirty Dave. Season 2, the Philadelphia Eagles and YouDontVxpe. Congratulations. And until Madden 25, no more in the Madden arena. Will Vape be able to defend that Super Bowl in Madden 25? What team will he get? What team will Kyle get? All big questions. And of course, thank you to all of you, whether you're watching this live or on playback, whether it was Season 1 in February or Season 2 this season. Madden League has been incredible to watch, incredibly fun to see how people have developed, and some incredible moments, games, and some great kind of, some just great overall kind of periods over the past kind of 6 months that have just been fantastic. So thank you for making it a mainstay thing. Can't wait for Madden 25. And again, a big thank you to as well CJ, Batistu of Vape himself, for all the admin support that they have provided for Madden 24 also. Like I said, that team lottery will very much be in play in early August, so we'll see what teams you'll end up with. And keep in mind as well, there will be those two trophy votes, the coach of the season, but also the the Walter Payton Award as well. Before we dip out, though, we will quickly see what the recap is saying. And there you go, Darius Slay Jr., the cornerback, the Super Bowl MVP, Batty.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Rarely get that.
That was
Rarely
nice.
get a fucking defensive player. That's awesome.
That was the one that got the pick and then made the run through and darted through two people. Deserved. Well, with that then, fellas, I got nothing else for you tonight. I've got a bunch of admin work to get going on and do. So if you need me, I will be on Discord. And then if you see me go live later on tonight, I'll probably be with Alan Wake when I'm chilling out. But I got a lot of shit to do. With that, though, I hope that you've enjoyed the Madden. I hope you come back for the Madden in 25 if you're enjoying NCAA college football as well. If you are playing it, from speaking to these lot, yeah, they're loving it. For now, though, I'll go and rate B. Smith, fucking Brandon commentator guy that I know from way back, since there's none of the original guys on. So if you want to go and watch FIFA in July, you certainly can. Thank you again to everyone for their efforts in this Madden League. I appreciate you massively. Have a wonderful night. If you need me, DM me. Take care. Take it easy. And yeah, congratulations again, the Season 2 Super Bowl winner, You Don't Vape. Good luck. Bye.